Hello, ARMY! You're probably already familiar with the beautiful tattoos adorning our golden Maknae Jungkook's body, right? But did you know that behind every stroke of ink on his skin, there are deeply meaningful stories? These aren't just ordinary body art. Jungkook's tattoos are a visual documentation of his life journey, his love for ARMY, and his dedication to BTS. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the hidden meanings behind each of Jungkook's tattoos that make us, as ARMY, emotional and love him even more. From his first tattoo, dedicated specifically to us, to the controversial tattoo he had to cover up. Get your tissues ready, because these stories are genuinely heart-touching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Let's get started. Guys, do you know that Jungkook's first tattoo was super special? Yep, his first tattoo was the word ARMY written across his right-hand knuckles. Can you imagine how special we are to him? Jungkook admitted the ARMY writing on the back of his right hand was his first tattoo. And do you know why he chose to place this tattoo on his hand, the most visible part of his body? He deliberately made it on his hand because he feels proud of ARMY. If that's not proof of love, what else could it be? But wait, there's more. The meaning of this tattoo goes even deeper. It turns out each letter in the word ARMY isn't just any letter. Each letter refers to the names of BTS members. Here's the breakdown. The letter A, when flipped, becomes the shape of V. So this is for V or Taeyong. The letter R is the initial for RM, our beloved leader. The letters M and Y represent Min, Yoongi, alias Suga. And here's the unique part. The letter J represents 4 members at once: Jeon, J-Hope, Jimin, and of course Jungkook himself. So in one tattoo, Jungkook successfully combined his love for ARMY and all BTS members. Brilliant, right? And still in the same area, there's a plus sign or addition symbol above the ARMY writing. The plus sign signifies the unity of BTS members and their fans. It's a symbolization that BTS and ARMY are one inseparable unit. So sweet. Not only that, near the ARMY tattoo, there's a purple heart. You definitely know that purple is super iconic for BTS and ARMY. The purple heart tattoo represents Jungkook's pride towards his fans. Every time we say, "I purple you," we're not alone. Jungkook purples us too. Now, let's move to another equally special number tattoo. On the back of his right hand, Jungkook has a tattoo that reads 0613. What number is this? For those who don't know, 0613 is BTS's debut date. The number 0613 marks BTS's debut on June 13th, 2013. The date that changed their lives, and of course, all our lives as ARMY. Imagine, from a small agency that almost nobody believed in, BTS finally became the biggest K-pop group in the world. And Jungkook proudly immortalized that historic moment on his skin. This isn't just about career, but about the long journey of 7 men who struggled together from zero to becoming legends. Every time Jungkook looks at his hand, he must remember where they started, from practicing hard until midnight, tears, sweat, and all the sacrifices they made. 0613 isn't just a number, but a reminder of dreams that finally became reality. Now, the next tattoo is on his index finger, shaped like a crown. Simple, but the meaning is powerful. The crown placed right above the letter A is a symbol that he respects every ARMY. But many also interpret this crown tattoo as representing BTS's status as the king of K-pop. And honestly, they truly deserve that title. From Grammys, Billboard, to the world's biggest stadiums, BTS has proven they are royalty in the music industry. And Jungkook humbly reminds himself of their special position. What's touching is that despite having a crown tattoo symbolizing extraordinary success, Jungkook still places ARMY at the top position. He's not arrogant. Instead, he respects the fans who have supported them from the beginning. An attitude like this is why we love them. Now, let's discuss the tattoos on his arm. There are two quotes that are very meaningful to Jungkook. The first is the phrase, "rather be dead than cool." This quote is from Nirvana's song Stay Away, and is his life motto. The meaning of this sentence is that it's better to die than live without passion or enthusiasm. This is really deep when you think about it. Jungkook is basically saying he'd rather not live at all than live without pursuing what he loves wholeheartedly. He doesn't want to be someone who's cool in people's eyes, but empty inside. He wants to be himself, authentic and passionate. The second quote is, "Make hay while the sun shines." The meaning is roughly to do good things while you're alive. This philosophy teaches us to take advantage of every opportunity, not procrastinate, and live to the fullest. These two mottos perfectly describe the Jungkook we know. He's always all in everything he does, from performing on stage, vocal training, sports, to interacting with fans. He never does things halfway. Jungkook also has super meaningful microphone and clock tattoos. The microphone tied to a clock chain signifies that BTS's main vocalist was born to be a singer. The combination of clock and microphone is really powerful. The clock shows his birth time, while the microphone tied to that clock symbolizes that since birth, Jungkook's destiny has been to sing and entertain people. Music is literally in his DNA. There's also a treble clef or G clef tattoo, which is a music symbol. This further emphasizes Jungkook's identity as a musician. And you know what? Jungkook has a wide vocal range and often sings in high notes for BTS songs. The treble clef that marks high notes perfectly describes his vocal abilities. There's one beautiful flower tattoo on Jungkook's arm, the tiger lily flower. This isn't just any flower. The tiger lily flower symbolizes Jungkook's birthday and month, which is September 1st. In Korean culture, each birth date has its own representative flower. And what makes it more touching is that behind the flower image there's writing that says, "Please love me," which is the meaning of the tiger lily flower. When you think about it, this shows Jungkook's vulnerable side. Behind all the success, cool appearance, and extraordinary talent, Jungkook is still an ordinary human who needs love and acceptance. He's humble enough to acknowledge that he needs affection from people around him. The message, "Please love me," can also be interpreted as a request to fans to continue loving their works and supporting BTS. It's a gentle reminder that idols need love too. This particular tattoo is super connected to one of BTS's most iconic eras. There's Chinese characters spelling Huyengianhua, HYYH, alias the most beautiful moment in life, which also refers to one of BTS's iconic albums. HYYH, or the most beautiful moment in life, is an era that ARMY will never forget. This era tells stories about youth, dreams, difficulties, and the beauty of life. The album received many awards and was an important milestone for BTS. By tattooing HYYH on his body, Jungkook immortalized an era that was very influential in his career. The era when BTS started going international and became more widely known. This is a reminder that beautiful moments in life need to be appreciated and remembered forever. And if we relate it to our own lives, HYYH also teaches us that every moment can be the most beautiful moment if we live with full awareness and appreciation. Youth is fleeting, but memories last forever. Besides the ARMY writing, Jungkook also has the ARMY logo tattoo shaped like a shield. The ARMY logo near his thumb shows Jungkook's dedication to his fans. The shield itself has symbolism of protection and strength. By having the ARMY logo on his hand, it's like Jungkook is saying that ARMY is their protector and strength. We're the ones who always support, defend, and become armor for BTS in facing various challenges. And Jungkook has never been ashamed or hesitant to show off his ARMY-related tattoos, Jungkook said the majority of tattoos on his arm are related to fans. This is a level of dedication we rarely see in the entertainment industry. Many idols maintain distance from fans, but Jungkook, he literally wears his love for ARMY on his sleeve, or more precisely, on his hands. Now, let's discuss a somewhat sad part. There's one tattoo that was controversial and eventually covered up by Jungkook, the eye tattoo. The eye tattoo was meant to signify that he must always be careful with his actions because many people are watching him all the time. This is a very profound meaning, showing Jungkook's awareness of his position as a public figure. But unfortunately, he felt the image looked like an Illuminati symbol and received many negative comments. Finally, he decided to cover it up with the word bulletproof, which refers to his group's name. Many fans regretted that Jungkook had to replace a tattoo with such deep meaning just because some people hated it. It's really sad when you think about it. That tattoo had good meaning about responsibility and self-awareness, but had to be covered because of other people's misconceptions. But even in this situation, Jungkook handled it with maturity. He replaced it with bulletproof, which is also meaningful, a reminder of their roots, the group name that has brought them this far. Jungkook also has tattoos representing Korean culture and his friendship with fellow idols. There's another design inspired by traditional Korean decoration, dancing. Dancing is a traditional Korean decorative art with bright colors and distinctive patterns. By having this tattoo, Jungkook is showing his pride in his culture and heritage. Although BTS is an international group, they never forget their roots. And there's also a tattoo he made with his friends from GOT7, Mark and Jungkook. The three of them have the same friendship tattoo in the same position. This shows that Jungkook doesn't just care about group members and fans, but also has a tight circle of friends outside BTS. The most memorable moment was when Jungkook finally spilled the tea about all his tattoos during a weverse live. In February 2023, he did a live stream for about 4 hours and explained the meaning of almost all his tattoos. After making fans speculate and theorize on their own, Jungkook finally spilled the meaning of his tattoos, one by one. For years, ARMY was curious and created various theories, and finally we got the answers straight from him. ARMY was happy to see this because it meant Jungkook had become more confident and was no longer bothered by the criticism from people who hated his tattoos. This is incredible growth. From somebody who had to cover up his tattoos on broadcasts to someone who proudly explains the meaning behind them. In that live, Jungkook also said everything on his hands, except the emoji and plus sign, is related to you all. Can you imagine? Almost all the tattoos on his hands are for ARMY. That's how much we mean to him. So guys, why are Jungkook's tattoos not just ordinary art? First, every single tattoo tells a story. These aren't random images he chose because they're cool, but each one has deep personal meaning. From BTS's debut date, fans' name, life motto, to reminders of his responsibility as a public figure. Second, the majority of his tattoos are dedicated to other people, to ARMY, to BTS members, to his friendships. This shows that Jungkook is a grateful person and not self-centered. Success hasn't made him forget the people who have supported him. Third, his tattoos are a reflection of his journey. From his first tattoo to the latest ones, we can trace Jungkook's development as an artist and as a person. We see his passion for music, his Korean pride, his philosophical views, and of course his undying love for ARMY. And most importantly, these tattoos show Jungkook's vulnerability. He's not afraid to show his sensitive side, to say, "Please love me," to dedicate his body art to fans. In a world where idols often maintain distance, Jungkook breaks that barrier. So, ARMY, how was that? Are you touched yet? Now you know that Jungkook's tattoos aren't just body art or fashion statements. Every line, every word, every symbol is part of Jungkook and BTS's story. From his first ARMY writing that touched our hearts, the crown symbolizing BTS's success, inspirational life mottos, to the controversial tattoo that still had deep meaning, everything is documentation of our golden Maknae's life journey. What makes it special is that Jungkook has never been ashamed or hidden his tattoos. He proudly shows them off as a reminder of his gratitude. And that's what makes him so endearing to us. Every time we see the tattoos on Jungkook's hands, we're reminded that BTS and ARMY are one big family. We're in this together, through ups and downs, and the connection is real, not just a business relationship. So next time you see Jungkook perform or post photos, try to notice his tattoos and remember all the meanings behind them. I guarantee you'll love our golden Maknae even more. Thank you for watching until the end. If you liked this content, don't forget to like, comment your favorite Jungkook tattoo, subscribe to the channel, and share with other ARMYs. See you in the next video. I purple you, Purple Heart.